Welcome back, folks.
Hey there.
Today is a casual Monday.
I see that.
Here.
I see that. Got that ball cap on.
Actually, so this is the one I keep in my truck, so that like if I decide to go do something, I got a ball cap, right? If I'm outside or whatever, and I accidentally brought it inside this weekend. So as I was walking out, I just kind of put it on so I wouldn't forget it, and
There you go.
there it is. It's
Making
on for the day now.
making a statement.
If I take it off now, I'm gonna have that hair ring,
Right.
you know.
Can't have the hair ring.
So we are moving on through vitamins, and today is vitamin K. It's actually kind of more than one vitamin. Did you get that too?
Yes, I did. There's
Okay.
K1 and K2.
Kick it off. Let's go. Why do we, what's
You was all excited.
What's the difference? Why do we need it? You know.
K2, from what I understand, stronger bones and teeth, cardiovascular health, skin care, brain health, brain function, and then avoiding prostate cancer. Just some of the benefits of vitamin K.
So you started with K2.
Yes.
Right. So the main thing I read was it is calcium control.
It is.
Right.
Yep.
So it's helps the calcium go to the bones and not stay in the vascular system, which of course is calcification of the arteries.
Yep. Atherosclerosis.
I didn't get the part about skin. So that's interesting.
Yes, skin health. Overall skin health. Yep.
Huh. Okay. So K1, let's go.
What I know about K1 is that it's naturally found, I guess. K1, from what I understand, can turn into K2, but the body's not really good at it, from what I gathered.
Okay. So the main thing I gathered on K1 was it's blood clotting. It prevents blood clotting.
I did get that.
It I guess is a natural thickening agent for the blood, which is kind of not good, I guess, if you're in the what is it, warfarin?
Warfarin?
It's the anticoagulation. So they give it to people that have had maybe other heart issues or strokes, and it purposefully to thin the blood.
Right.
And some of the reading I did, I actually found one website where it was a bunch of people on blood thinners talking about what they were allowed and not allowed to eat. And, of course, leading back to vitamin K, I guess they intentionally want you deficient on vitamin K if you're on a blood thinner.
Gateway drugs ring a bell again? Let's get to the source. Let's fix the problem. Let's not, we're gonna voluntarily put you on, make you vitamin deficient? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just telling you what I know, buddy.
No, I'm telling you, it's just.
I know. So, if you wanted to make sure you were getting enough, let's start with K1. What do you get it from?
Food?
Correct. A specific type, though, I read.
Go ahead.
Leafy greens. That it's what I read was the body actually needs very little K1. It's actually measured in micrograms. And we have very poor absorption of K1, so we need to consume a lot of it to get the little bit of it.
So you're like stabbing me in the heart here. My father had a heart attack when, like, literally the week my son was born, and the doctor, who I won't mention, put like 65 stents in his body. I'm joking. It was like 14 or 15. He was so excited, the doctor, when he came and saw us. He was like, "This was a record." I was like, "Yeah, I'm glad you're excited."
Right.
But no, he wanted to put, but that's what came up, right? When he's being released from the hospital, it was, he can't have leafy green vegetables. So they're artificially wanting to decrease his
Thin his blood. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So I did get that it's not easily absorbed in large part because it's fat soluble. So with your leafy greens, pour on some butter or olive oil.
Oh, lots of butter.
Right.
Lots of butter.
Right. So K2, what'd you get on K2? This I'm bringing you back.
Yeah, K2, the cardiovascular health was the big deal. In fact, what I saw was there was a study between 1990 and 1993 that measured K1 people against K2 people. People who took K1 supplements versus people who took K2 supplements. If you took K2, you were 52% less likely to develop severe calcification of your arteries. If you took K2, you were 41% less likely to develop heart disease. And if you took K2, you were 57% less likely to die of a heart event. So I don't know if you didn't think I'd bring my A game, but I did.
No, you got my brain spinning, because one of the things I read was if you take a multivitamin, it will only ever have K1. It never has K2.
So yeah, from what I gathered, you can't just take K1, because even though we convert K1 to K2, we don't do it at an optimal level. In order to get K2, you really got to take a supplement or get it from food.
So what food? That's why I'm circling you back to something here.
Cheeses, eggs, egg yolks, butter, salami, chicken liver, chicken breast, and beef.
Beef. Fatty
Again.
meats. It's animal fats.
Animal fats.
Yeah. So that's
salami. I'm like, why would you just put that in the meat can? Why would you name that individually?
So it really.
What are you doing, Kevin? I'm eating my salami.
Settle down.
Whoa, I didn't go there.
I really disconnected from the vitamin itself. It really made my brain kind of go, are we maybe designed like the vegans got it wrong and the carnivores got it wrong, that we are designed to eat
both
leafy greens and animal fats?
We've adapted to that, right?
You know, well, at least, yeah, maybe that's the case. It's a matter of adaptation, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. It was I got the same thing on the foods. I didn't write down the liver because I was like, "Is nobody in our audience can eat?"
It pained me to write it down.
Yeah, my dad would. My dad, he's a liver and onions guy, but I've never even tried it. Maybe it's delicious, but yeah, not me. Yeah,
I've heard so much about, like, you know, I think Dr. Ken mentioned it, right? Osteoporosis with K1 and K2. Well, K1 specifically, right?
Yep.
That if you take a K1 supplement, you eat the right foods, and you engage in weight training, that osteoporosis would be a thing of the past.
K1, you're getting that?
Was it K1 or K2?
It should be K2 because that's the calcium.
Yes,
calcium
sorry.
Control.
That is K2. Yep.
Yeah. So it's really interesting, right? Because I don't know that I've ever heard anyone. We went into this with the intent of studying vitamin K.
Right. I didn't know the difference between K1. I'm really still having a hard time with it.
Right. And I don't know that not to beat up on doctors or anything, but I don't know that I've ever heard any of them talk about K1, K2, if they've even talked about vitamin K. Don't get me wrong. You know, we know what a lot of them like to do is just whip out the
prescription pad.
But no, it was I had no idea. The main reason we kind of went into this one was Kevin found a video that named like 3 vitamins you have to be supplementing. You know, you got to be getting these on a daily basis. So that's kind of why we went after vitamin K, and then we kind of learned a lot about it.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't look like they've continued a whole lot of studies. Doesn't look like the medical industry is really concerned with Ks at all.
Right.
And it could be a big additive for cardiovascular.
Yep. For cardiovascular disease. There was another fun food I did read was a pretty good source of vitamin K. And I think it was K1. I don't remember, but it was cashews.
Cashews?
Cashews. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I eat daily. Literally daily. I know you don't because you have that weird
nut
allergy. Get out the EpiPen. But,
right.
I eat them either mixed nuts or cashews every day. So,
All right.
Hopefully I'm not. I know I'm deficient in many things. Don't get me. My wife reminds me all the time.
But jeez, let's not go there.
But hopefully vitamin K is not one of them.
Right?
So that it?
That's it.
That's it. All right, guys. Questions, comments, concerns, hit us at snackcast@yes.fit.
Stay moving.
See ya.